The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Into the air right away is Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. So it was already a gain on the completion, but tack on some more with that penalty.
Absolutely, and no matter what angle you're making the tackle from, you can't grab the face mask, and that's just putting your defense on its heels just a little bit more.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Bills passing game getting him down the field. They've got another first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
This is what this man was born for, the big spotlight on a national stage like this. Really, his entire career, he's demonstrated incredible poise, no matter what type of situation his team was in. No situation is too big for him, and you can tell in the way that he takes the field. His self-belief is evident, and he gets the job done in his mind each and every time.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Here's Ryan Stonehouse now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And taken right on the 30 and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So here come the Bills out for their 2nd drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5. They're going right back to him. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 23 carries, 108 yards.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff, because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6. Hill going to go in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Here's 3rd and a few inches. They'll run for it with Achane. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. Give them the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep as he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. The Dolphins coming in looking for win number 7 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he gets it down to the 32. On 1st down, back to Achane. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end. And that play going nowhere. Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 14. 12 yards on 3rd down as the drive rolls on.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from drawing level. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. We're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Bills. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Able to find Gray here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 35. And it'll be Dolphin football. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again. At his current pace, sure looks well in line for a 1,000-yard season. But some of the older folks watching that remember the 12-game seasons in the NFL probably say, man, it was a lot harder to do that back then.
Yeah, even the 14-game seasons. And, you know, when we talk to those veteran runners, some of those guys who wear gold jackets, right, and appear in Canton, they look at this and go, you know, it's kind of like going to school and taking 5 years to get your degree instead of just 4.
A victory lap. Well, they also used to walk uphill to school both ways.
In the snow.
In the snow.
Blizzards.
Milk was 5 cents. Hey, but he's having a great year not to take anything away from him. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Achane gets it from the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. Now a 2nd and 6. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. 20! And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A gain of 37. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 8. Waddle, the motion man right. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle from 8 yards out. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Allen finding his big receiver Patrick over the middle. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Allen now on 1st down. He's got Hamler on the out route. Now the Bills will hustle to the line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now 2nd and 3. Allen going to throw. Working the middle here. That's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago, where it was the Bears who pick up the victory at home. Justin Fields strong in the victory as it pushes his guys back above the 500 mark on the year. From there, we head down to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Houston Texans. Mac Jones, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. And finally, on Monday Night Football, should be a good one there, between the Carolina Panthers and the Kansas City Chiefs.
A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And the half will begin with a touchback. So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. Third down and 6. Tua going to throw. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Achane. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Thompson between the tackles. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll give this to Achane. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, Achane. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They run it here with Thompson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills 16. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. A run now from Achane. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. Even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
Thompson will get down close to the goal line, but not in, and as he'll be marked down at the 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Achane is into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Buffalo set to get the football back here. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Flushed out right, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And this is Cook with a grab. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Allen from the gun on third down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 19. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Allen now looks to throw. That'll be complete to Cook. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a first down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 60. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Achane. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Again, it's Achane. And he is going to have a Miami first down, and the Dolphins are going to win the football game. And they'll indeed take a knee. Second and 11 now. Here's Achane. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember,
so that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Down to a knee goes Tua, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Miami, they pick up win number 7 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bills, it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.
First off, my name Toad, but it's really Tobe Chuku. Got a BM that keep my season, that keep me fruitful. Grew up wearing platinum FUBU on the Southwest eating fufu. And the hammer that I keep don't come with nails. Look, I ain't know who Bill Burr was until I met the man. Half my married to the street without a wedding band. I done peeped that all these rappers won't be secondhand. My pop said I'd be broke and barely eat. I should have bet the man. Yeah, cause I'm way up. Long ways from the days I these valet stores couldn't pay. Nowadays, all the cake I make us is enough to buy about 100. Riseiji Chukwueze, then my babies. Label hit be trying to sway me, pay me.